McGowan. We'll wait to see what it is. 104.15. That is a new American record.
Hey, Autumn Athletes, Larry Sorensen here, and today I'm going to connect with Emma McGowan to find out what makes her an Autumn Athlete that's not done yet. Before we get started, if you are an Autumn Athlete, please remember, like, subscribe, and ding the bell for notifications. Okay, let's get this thing started. Emma, first of all, thank you so much for joining us today. I see we caught up to you on site in the middle of your practice. We appreciate the time. Why don't you start us off with a little introduction?
Hi, my name is Emma McGowan. I was born in France, Lille, a little town in the north of France, but my hometown now is Sugar Hill, Georgia. Married, 2 kids, twins, and my job actually is been doing that for 16 years. I'm a school bus driver for special need.
Great to meet you. Thanks again for joining us today. Let's take a minute to go back in time and fill us in just a little bit on your athletic history.
Oh, I started very young because my twin sister and I, we were very active. So mom put us, we were probably 6 or 7 years old, gymnastics, judo, volleyball, basketball, handball, all you can do. But then at 10 years old, I was interested to run because I saw little kids were running around the track and say, oh, I told my mom I'd like to try that. So, and that's where it began, 11 years old. And so I started doing sprint till at least from 11 till late 20s. Then when I was, I would say mid 30s, because I got my twin when I was 34 years old. So, and I raised my kids. So I quit literally track and field from 34 till at least a good 7 years old, because I have a special need daughter. So I was more focusing of my daughters and the track and field. So, but then in between, I play soccer in Women Recreation League, which is like intense. I never been that much injured in 7 years soccer with women recreational than 20 years in track and field. So, but it was something to keep me in shape, and then and easier to go play every Sunday instead of spending my time to training for track and field. So 7 years, and then one of my teammates say, well, Emma, you run fast on the field. Why don't you go back to track? I said, well, yeah, it could be a good idea. So I was 44 when I started track and field, 2012, back to training.
So you mentioned soccer beat you up just a little bit. Why don't you fill us in maybe on some details, whether it was soccer or track and field, on any setbacks or injuries that you had along the way?
I think soccer, I got more injured than I was in track and field. Soccer, I probably rolled ankle, sprained knee, but track and field, not really, just tiny issue with Achilles, sometimes the knees, but not major issue in track and field, not like soccer.
Why don't you fill us in on all of your accomplishments? So give us some personal best times in the events that you run, and give us some championships, etc., records perhaps that you have managed to acquire.
Oh, it started actually doing very well in 2015. I actually had the coach start in November 2014, Clifton Culpepper. And then from there, we went to Lyon, France. I won my first world championship over there, being French, running in France. They were not too happy about it, but I was representing USA, which was great at first. And then I finished silver for the 2 and silver for the 4. So that was my first big championship. After that, I have Perth 2016, gold 1, 2. And then Malaga was not a really good meet in 2018. I didn't place in the 100, but I did second and first, second at the 2 and first at the 4. So there was a comeback. I could stay kind of okay. I messed up my 1. I have to do something with my 2 and 4. Then we continued that in 2019, Torun Indoor Championship, first timer. So, and then that was the trifecta, won the 60, the 2, and the 4. And then so until we move up to Finland 2022, won the 1 and 2, silver the 4. We go back to Torun in 2023, and I won the 60, the 400, and silver at the 200. The best time I did in track and field was when I was the age group 45. My best time was 12:40 at the 100, 25:51, and 58:67. That's the age group 45 and 49 age group. Now I'm in the 55 age group, and I didn't go close to it. But hey, as long as we stay healthy, the goal is good to run faster than what you ran the previous race. This is my theory. I'm not going for record because I'm not a chaser record, and I'd rather be world champion. Have all those medals. Those record can be broken, the medal stays. So that's my accomplishment, and I'm proud of it because it was a lot of work. It's not easy to manage family and the track and field.
Speaking of records, I think you have a few records, both individual and relay. Why don't you fill us in on some of those records and what they are?
The American record was indoor 4, indoor 200, outdoor 200 and 400. Outdoor, I didn't get the 60 and the 1. And then we had a couple world records for the 4x4 women 50 and 4x4 women 40 to 49. It was indoor 2016 and 2022.
What's on the horizon? What's coming up for you? What are your current goals? Also tell us what big meets you have coming up.
I have local meet in April and May, and I'm going to try to June, then the national in Sacramento, Master National. After that, it's a question mark for Sweden. I'm not sure yet, and that's the difficulty with the school starts in August, so it's not guaranteed. In Georgia, we start the first week of August, so it's already chaotic when the school system and the school bus driver. So I have to wait. I did my request this week, so we go from there. But unfortunately, I cannot do. If I go, I cannot do 3 of them. I'm gonna have to pick 2 and 4, and not the 1, 2, 4. Like usually, I always do 3 events. But I want to save some days for the World Championship next year in Gainesville, Florida, in 2025. So I don't want to take all my days and then not be able to. That'd be a shame not to go when he's at home, right?
Give us an idea of your training regimen, both on the track and then any cross training that you do, weight room or anything else that you do ready and fit.
The weight room is not my forte. I go I go once a week, but I like the outdoor. So if I go do more plyos and weight room, I love that. I like to be outside. So I try to go to track at least 3 times a week in the weight room. And then on the weekend, on Sunday, it could be a lot longer, like 2 miles jog just to recover from the week. But I don't overtrain. It's not me.
How about your approach to diet and nutrition?
I watch what I eat, but it's always a cheat day. But I stay away from sweet. But I love ice cream. That's a problem. So I don't buy ice cream unless we're going out. That's where I'm gonna get ice cream. But I'm not really doing a diet. I watch what I eat. That's what I can say. Not a regular portion, not oversize it. Moderation.
So what motivates you to keep putting the effort in here and pursuing these goals in track and field?
My family motivates me, and then I'm really competitive person. So, and then my friend from my track friend motivate me too, because the younger, the older, those people, they're great. They're great motivation. I don't have a specific person, but every time I go to a meet, I say, "Oh God, that's good," and they can still doing that. Or even when I go to a kids meet, it's awesome to see them, and then that's my motivation.
So do you have anything that you could share with us that you would call a secret sauce to being healthy and fit?
Commitment and consistency.
Rapid fire question time. Mountain bike, road bike, stationary bike. What are you going for?
Mountain bike is fun.
Okay. We're going to talk movies here. Romance, action, or comedy?
Action.
All right. Favorite color?
Blue.
High dive, skydive, or scuba dive?
Oh, those are hard. Scuba dive.
What's your favorite musical group and or performance artist?
Oh, I don't have specific. I like anything hip hop, rap, but I don't have a specific one. But my favorite, if I have to train, I would say I like to push me like Ice Cube. Sorry, You Can Do It. And I have another one like the Rocky 3, The Eye of the Tiger. Those two are my best one to push you and then get you going.
Okay.
But
Okay. Emma, thank you so much for joining us today and taking some time out of your practice to talk with us a little bit and let us know what makes you an autumn athlete that's not done yet. I'd like to close up here by giving you a minute just to address our audience with some final thoughts.
Go out and then enjoy any sport, and even if you walk, run, get exercise, get your fitness, people. Sport is great. Mind and your heart.
Well, there you go, autumn athletes. Great advice from Evan McGowan. Remember, keep moving, set your own goals, and train hard to achieve them. Thanks so much for watching, and we will see you next time.